Hello, and welcome to this guide on identifying the main idea. To make the content in this video more accessible, click the closed caption button or adjust the playback speed. In this video, we'll discuss how to find the main idea. We will also learn the three possible locations the main idea may be located in a passage. The main idea of a paragraph is the central idea or message. It usually includes the topic and the author's attitude or opinion about the topic. To identify the main idea, ask yourself two questions. Question 1. Who or what is the paragraph about? The answer is the topic. The topic can usually be stated in just a few words. Question 2. What is the author's controlling point about the topic? The topic plus the point equals main idea. Let's look at an example. Adelie penguins are adorable. These are the penguins that are shown in most pictures of penguins. Adelies look like little bowling pins wearing tuxedos. They live in large groups in the South Polar regions. At times they can be very funny. It is often enjoyable to watch them as they swim or slide in the snow on their bellies. The topic is Adelie penguins. The single word penguins is not specific enough because the author isn't writing about all kinds of penguins. The author is only writing about Adelie penguins. Now that we know the topic, we can look for details or points that support the topic. Ask yourself this question: what is being said about the person, thing, or idea? What is being said about Adelie penguins? In the paragraph, we first see a description of Adelies. They look like bowling pins wearing tuxedos. That means they are white and black. Then we are given several other characteristics. They live in large groups in the South Polar regions. They are funny and enjoy sliding on their bellies. I can put the topic and points together to create the main idea. The main idea of this paragraph is that Adelie penguins are adorable. All sentences in the paragraph support that main or central idea. There are three possible locations for the main idea in a paragraph. The main idea can be located in the first sentence, the last sentence, or a combination where the main idea is implied and elements are located throughout the passage. Let's look at an example where the main idea is located at the beginning of the paragraph. Any food can become a source of sickness if it's not stored safely. Tomatoes can be dangerous if they rot, and so can most other foods if they are not stored properly. One way to store food safely is to dry it. Before people invented cans, they used to dry food to store it for long periods of time. For example, they would dry tomatoes in the sun. Today, people still eat sun-dried tomatoes. To identify the main idea, ask yourself two questions. Question 1. Who or what is the paragraph about? The answer is the topic. The topic can be stated in just a few words. In this passage, the topic is food safety. Question 2. What is the author's controlling point about the topic? What details can you find that support the topic? The passage gives an example of tomatoes. They can be dangerous if they aren't stored carefully. The passage also discusses ways people would preserve foods to prevent sickness, such as canning and drying. Topic plus point equals main idea. I can tell that the main idea is that any food can be a source of sickness if it is not stored correctly. The main idea can also be located at the end of the paragraph. The author gives supporting details first, and then the main idea is in the last sentence of the paragraph. Expenses were very low this year, and outputs reached new levels. Employee retention was at an all-time low, with only a 2% rollover for the year. This was a significant reduction from prior years. Customer satisfaction surveys indicate a 95% approval rating. 2 new products were launched with record sales for both. This was the best year in the company's history. In this example, the writer gives points or details about the topic and then ends the passage with the main idea. We can use the same formula to find the main idea. Topic plus point equals main idea. Since the points are listed first, we will start with that. Expenses have been low this year. Employee retention is high. Customers are happy with a 95% approval rating. 2 new products have been launched. All of these points tell me that the company has been very successful. The main idea is the last sentence. This was the best year in the company's history. The third location for the main idea is a combination or implied. You can think of a combination or implied main idea like a chain link fence. A chain link fence is made up of individual links or parts. You have to step back in order to see how the smaller parts fit together to create the entire fence. You do the same thing with a combination or implied main idea. To determine the implied main idea, you must look at the smaller pieces or parts. You look at the topic, the supporting details, the facts and examples given. You look at the author's thought pattern as well as the author's purpose. The author will spend a few sentences introducing the topic, present the main idea, and then spend the rest of the paragraph supporting it. Although this can make the main idea more difficult to find, it still follows the format. Topic plus point equals main idea. Let's review an example of an implied or combination main idea. Egypt's pyramids are the oldest existing buildings in the world. These ancient tombs are also among the world's largest structures. The largest pyramid stands taller than a 40-story building and covers an area greater than that of 10 football fields. More than 80 pyramids still exist, and their once smooth limestone surfaces hide secret passageways and rooms. The pyramids of ancient Egypt served a vital purpose: to protect the pharaoh's bodies after death. Each pyramid held not only the pharaoh's preserved body, but also all the goods he would need in his life after death. When I read this passage, I see the word pyramid mentioned multiple times. That is probably the topic. As I'm reading, I can see that there are 3 different groupings that discuss pyramids. These 3 groupings are discussing the size, age, and reason why the pyramids were created. The author has organized the supporting details into characteristics or traits of pyramids. It seems that the author is trying to define what a pyramid is. I can infer that pyramids are structures with several distinctive traits. Topic plus the points equals the main idea. In this video, we learned about main idea. The main idea of a paragraph is the central idea or message. It usually includes the topic and the author's attitude or opinion about the topic. Topic plus point equals main idea. We also learned 3 locations the main idea may be located in a paragraph. For more guidance from academic support, please read this video's description. Thank you for watching. We hope to work with you soon.